Hello guys and welcome back. This is Mr. Siege and welcome to episode 2 of SIEGEWATCH. Now, August, obviously you can see on the screen here, contacted me in-game to tell me some amazing things about the new kvk, which is called Kenina Blades. And he's telling me about a skill that you don't have to enter into a tower and you can literally just launch basic attacks and causing your skill damage, your active skill as well, without having to set up a tower, which is absolutely crazy. So I don't really know much about this Kenina Blades kvk. I've only seen obviously what was on YouTube, which Rise of Kingdoms released a quick video. So I'm gonna have a bit of a look at it. So he said his mate is actually playing in this kvk right now, and he said if you're free, go and take a look. And I thought, well, this is a great opportunity for SIEGEWATCH. Obviously, we're going to be firing into some kvks, checking out the towers in that kvk, and you're trying to get some reports, have a look at their gear, armaments, sort of like their account in a little, a small amount, their kill points, just like I'm showing you on August here right now. So very grateful of August contacting me, and we're going to fire in and look at Nameless Siege God, who, of course, a lot of people would have heard of on the Siege chat. He's about, and he's got a great little Siege account too. Now, in this kvk, Kenina Blades, you can actually upgrade your unit type to T6 effectively, and then you can pick from 3 different skills. Now, I'll quickly show you these skills that August sent me through to have a bit of a look at. And the first one is Devastate, which increases the attack range of this commander's troop while in range mode, which is crazy. And whenever their troop launches a ranged basic attack, it deals equal damage to up to 3 enemy troops near the target. And this is actually for attacking structures too, which is kind of mad. Now, as you can see on the screen behind, Nameless Siege God is actually attacking troops without being in ranged mode. So he's actually triggered the skill called Shift, and I'll show you Shift on the screen right now. So Shift says if this commander's troop is not moving, it can launch ranged basic attacks without having to switch to range mode, which, yeah, is crazy. But as you can see here, the active skill is also firing off. So not only that, it gives your troops 20% march speed as well. So you're not in a tower, which means you're not fixed to any point. You can move about, you're totally mobile, and not only that, you've got 20% march speed to run away if need be. And that's absolutely crazy, which means you can fire upon anyone and you can get away whenever you want. So obviously he's got other troops on the field now, and he's just wrecking his enemies here. Now, the thing with these skills is they cost potions. Okay, so in this kvk, you acquire potions, as you can see on this image here. And obviously each skill costs 1 potion, I believe. And you can use this skill then for 25 minutes apparently, and then obviously after 25 minutes then you have an 8-hour cooldown. So it is only for a short period of time, but honestly this kvk looks so much fun and I would love to play it. I mean, the skills for these siege units are crazy, and I've seen obviously the other units too. The cavalry one's really good where they can go invisible if they're stationary for 5 seconds, which is very useful. But if you pick the perfect timings to launch these skills, you can do a huge amount of damage. So yeah, I just picked up Spring here. I've seen Spring about before on, I think, some of the other chats in game. So if you're watching Spring, you're on SIEGEWATCH today. Now, the other skill you can use is something called Shatter. And I'll show you this now. Whenever this commander's troop launches a ranged basic attack, it has a 100% chance to deal extra ranged direct damage to the target, damage factor 1500, cooldown 10 seconds. So again, you can have that skill for 25 minutes. That's going to cause a ton of damage. If you pick it at the right time, you're going to have so much fun and some great reports. Now, we will get onto reports very soon. Now, as you can see, there actually is another siege march going around. And we're going to obviously contact that guy and hopefully get some results from him too. Check out his gear, armaments, and yeah, some of these results. So we're just watching Nameless Siege God, like basically just pew away at the enemies, doing a ton of damage here. And honestly, it's just crazy that you can fire away and not set up a tower. So this is yeah, just some great footage here, which it's a bit like that shifting gears, but because obviously in that mode there's a way of actually not having to be in a tower, isn't there? But I think you get reduced range or reduced damage. So this is without any other reductions, plus you get that march speed. And literally, you're running around like a normal troop. In fact, a little bit like the mages from Call of Dragons. I believe they can just do this. You literally stand still and fire away. And I'm not sure how auto fire works in this situation. And obviously, you can see he's actually getting hurt by this Margaret Cordoba. And he's actually set up a tower. So maybe the tower actually makes you stronger in this situation when you're facing other ranged units. But he's got his other marchers coming over to help him out now. And that Margaret Cordoba is actually doing a decent job. I should have actually contacted that guy too, but I didn't. And I've just not included him in this video, really. But yeah, well done to you. You've got your Margaret Cordoba, and it's obviously doing a fairly decent job. So he's taking down his tower, and obviously he's just going to have to shoot off right now because people are coming in on him. And that's the trouble with obviously having towers. But he is in a good spot. You know, he's in territory. And these are his reports. So this is just for 5 minutes of fighting. You know, the time you've seen me watching him now. He's done a really decent job, 31,000 to 115k. And as I said, we did contact the guy next to him called Old Mate, and he's managed to send us through his gear and reports. So let's go check out his gear first. Well, he's 59 mil, 238 mil KP, which is really low. A ton of T1 kills, about as many as me. Not many T4, T5, but obviously it looks like he's just made a siege march, or he's recently made a siege march, and his gear is kind of average. Let's say it's all epic, and the results are positive, but yeah, kind of minimal. You know, he's not pulling out huge reports. He's slowly getting kill points, and sometimes these siege marches are very, very slow at accumulating kill points. This one's not a great one. That obviously had a bit more resistance against him. I wasn't trading very well against that Nevsky, and his equipment is again sort of bang average. He's got a couple of good inscriptions. Uplifting's quite nice for Cordoba and Gage Armada. Now I see he's running Cordoba as primary, which isn't the best choice in my opinion. I think you will get better reports from Gage Armada primary eventually. Now, again, it's just a case of how long you're going to be fighting for. If you're fighting for a long period of time, or you plan on fighting for a long period of time, leaving your march out, you're way better off having Gage as primary. And to be honest, I do think Gage Armada and Cordoba in that order do actually do more damage. So yes, he's also got the shift talent or shift skill on in this report, and the stealth skill I think is fantastic for cavalry. Being able to disappear is just crazy. So you can disappear and I believe just pop up wherever you want. So yeah, I'd love to have a go at this KVK. I think it's really interesting and loads of stuff to try out. Hopefully we can do this next time. I don't really know. Depends what's on our pop. But yeah, it's all purple gear. I think actually the Harvester set crit would be better than some of the gear he's got on here. Maybe he didn't know that. Maybe he's not watched much of Mr. Siege. But yeah, we have a look at Nameless Siege God's gear. So let's go and have a look now. Obviously, full legendary set with Horn and Ring. Fantastic. And also very, very nice armaments. Not sure about Deflector. Fine Horse gives a bit of march speed. Yeah, I like Assertive. 2% more damage is very nice. Deflector, kind of pointless. So it makes you wonder why he's got that on there, really. Because you'd only benefit from that if you're actually getting attacked. So which one is this on? Okay, he has got great stats on this armament. So maybe that's why he's using Deflector. But ideally you want to try and change that if possible. Because you're not really taking skill damage as a siege march unless you are getting swarmed. So report wise, he's had some very, very decent reports here. Now KP percentage wise has been very, very efficient, and obviously that is going to save on your speed ups and your resources. So that is what you want to do. You want to be KP efficient generally. And as you can see here, is you also using the shift skill. And I'm not sure what the infantry skill is on your William Wallace Uche, but don't really care. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you're in this KVK2 and you're fighting in the Keener Blades KVK. Let me know what you think to the skills, because I don't know much about them. Obviously, I've looked at the shift skill here, and it seems absolutely crazy, pretty amazing. So let me know about the other skills. I mean, I'm interested in attacking the alliance buildings. Obviously, nothing we really know about with Siege. You don't get great reports swarming things with Siege in general. So let me know how that actually works. I'm sure someone said it was crazy. So yeah, really interested in that, guys. Now, I just popped in again to see how the KVK is looking, see if there's any more fighting. This is later in the day. And to be honest, there's not a lot going on. So there's no more Siege players from this KVK I can point out. Now, just skipping over to have a look. So we've got EX90 here, and they're fighting against 3161. Now, I don't know much about these kingdoms, so let's go take a look. The alliance is Legion of Misfits, nearly 12 build power, so that's a pretty strong alliance. EX90, let's take a look at these. Thailand International Alliance, 7 build power, so not much power. Asking for people over 20 mil, so is that just a farm alliance shell they're using there? Not sure. They've just filled a farm alliance, maybe. AK-19 doesn't say much about that there. Again, only 6 mil power. So, I mean, let me know if you're in this KVK as well, guys. Let me know how it's going. It's not looking very good for Fire Camp at the moment, which was obviously named as Siege God's camp. And yeah, their flags are burning. They've not got a great amount of field there compared to obviously their enemies, which I believe is Earth. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if you're in this KVK, really interested, and let me know more about the Keener Blades KVK if any of you or in any of these KVKs. I'm really interested to know about the skills, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. This is Mr. Siege, and bye bye.